Hey everyone, Max here with the Mind Medic Academy, and on this third episode of Mental Health Mondays, I want to talk to you about getting started on your road to recovery. So, not too long ago, I was working with this really sweet lady, and we've really kind of just kept in touch since then. But she recently made a statement that got me thinking about content for this channel today, and that was, how do I get started? How do I get started? Now, there are so many different ways that you can get started, so many different avenues that you can take, so many thought processes that you can have. But I found that the best way to stay on track to meeting goals is that you have a very clear outline plan in writing. Now, before we dive into this, I have to ask you the question of how badly do you want to meet these goals, okay? And the reason why is because I found that people, if they are less than committed to changing the way that they think, they feel, and how they behave, the reality is if they even get started on this journey, the results that they have are going to be short-lived. See, what happens is that they get so motivated and so excited by the novelty of self-discovery and healing, but if they're not committed to the process, that first moment that they hit that certain challenge or growing pain, they're very quick to give up. I mean, let's be honest, guys. Most of us don't like change. Most of us are kind of like creatures of comfort, and we tend to resist against it. But it's in that moment where your desire for change outweighs your desire to resist against it that, boom, the magic happens. So I want to give you a little something that may spark that fire in you to motivate you to start becoming the best version of you that you can possibly be, okay? So here we go. Set goals for yourself, and not just any goals. I want you to start thinking about setting SMART goals, okay? It's an acronym, and it stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. Specific. Be specific when setting goals. What specifically do you want to accomplish? Don't just say that, well, I want to be happier. Start by outlining, I want to be happier when, fill in the blank, and with whom, fill in the blank. Guys, get creative with this. Under which conditions do you want to be happier? And then how specifically do you plan on meeting this goal? Measurable. Measuring your progress is one of the greatest and easiest ways to not only create that motivation, but sustain it. And I'm sure that many of you already know this, but most of the highest performers in their respective fields actually keep track and they monitor their progress, okay? Snipers, bodybuilders, CEOs, athletes, coaches, they measure the progress because it helps them determine how close or how far away they are from meeting that goal. And guys, remember, these are your goals. You've designed them, which leads me to my next point. Achievable. When creating a list of goals, make sure you size them to be achievable goals. Goals should be designed to stretch you, not break you. Consider breaking down these larger or more difficult tasks into smaller, bite-sized chunks. Just like with exercising, okay? No one expects anybody to run a full marathon the very first time they step on a track. Get comfortable with the idea first. Get out there. Go stretch. Then consider walking to the end of your neighborhood. The next time you get out there, jog a little, walk the rest. The next time you get out there again, try running the whole thing. Then your next goal is to do a mile. And don't just start running the full mile. Run some, walk some. Eventually you can build up to the place where you're running a full mile and it's easy. The same can be said about your mental and emotional well-being. Next one, relevant. Are your goals relevant to each other? Many times people want to try to work on all sorts of things at one time. They want to start working on weight loss and patience, grief and trauma, and they're all over the place. You want to try to select a couple of goals that they kind of potentially could be clustered together. See, the beauty of working on them in this fashion is that you actually build a synergistic effect where you have less effort for more results. And lastly, time bound. Give yourself a realistic time frame in which you're able to complete these goals. Now, keep in mind that too much time will actually make you a little bit lazy. It'll lead you to indifference. But too little time will lead to frustration. The idea is that you want to try to size and time these goals so that you feel yourself constantly growing and progressing. And tracking and monitoring your progress will give you that perpetual motivation to keep you moving forward. And most importantly, when you meet a goal, celebrate. But honestly, acknowledge to your spirit, your soul, your subconscious body, whatever you want to call it. But let it know that you are happy with the results that you're getting. Let it know that you are content working alongside with it rather than against it. Guys, if you've been enjoying the content on this channel, let me know by subscribing, smash that like button, and throw me in the comment section below. Let me know who you are and where you are in the world. I'd love to get to talking to you. And with that, my name is Max Otazu with the Mind Medic Academy. I'll catch you in the next one.